another day, another chance, another dance. I'll be discussing to you all about what I went through last time. So my last video, there's some technical difficulties. There's some problems in my last video. Yeah, I'm aware of. Yeah, there's just some problems that I had actually in regards to like the functionality of my videos. That's my fault. Yeah, it's just a problem. So yeah, I'll just give you the benefit of the doubt, but by going over chapter two again, in this new video, and then yeah, just as a treat, what I mean, for the technical difficulties we had in our last one. So as you can see here, we're listening on our port, port 3000. You know what I mean? So app listening on our port 3000. So Context Express, equals Require Express, right? Uh, so const express equals require express, const app equals express, const path equals require path, app that use express that static directory name plus public index false. So you've got our boolean there, a boolean if it's immutable or not, which is true, then a cache control, which is true. Max end 30D, app get, right? So and then yeah, it's pretty much what we have, so app.get. You know what I mean? So res.send file, app.resolve, directory name, index.html, app.get about, then you got params for it, res.send file, path.resolve, directory name about.html, app.get contact parameters, res.send file, path.resolve, directory name, contact html, app.get not found, same thing. So in my last chapter, we had strict equal operator. And then and strict equal operator, and then we got our header if else statement as well. You know, you know what I mean? So yeah, so it's just we had the if else statement before, whereas now we got our get response, which establishes the relation between the user and the app. So yeah, depending on what type of path it's being referred to here, right? What type of path is being referred to here, that's what we're dealing with. So about parameters, then you got a path that resolve. You know what I mean? So this takes a parameter and resolves it, you know what I mean? So that's what it does. And then you got about that HTML, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what's happening there. App that get not found, what I mean, directory not found at HTML, right? App that listen 2000, app listening on port 2000. Right, so yeah, that's what you're dealing with. App that use index false, so on and so forth at the end of the day. So index.html, so we got that doc type, title, link relations, homepage, so on and so forth. Contact.html, contact page, right? About that HTML, about page. Then a not found.html page 44 not found. A not found page, and then you got a public folder. So a public folder pretty much stores, pretty much stores all the information that we're gonna be making use of in our front end. So our CSS and then our JS. So that's what you're gonna be making use of. And then npm init, like we went through before now chapter 1, right? Npm init, pretty much all the stuff that we went through before. So npm init for dependencies, and then we get saved here. Then package.json for dependencies, all the modules that get stored there. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much what happens. And so that's what's happening there. So you got a contact page, so on and so forth. Contact page. Localhost. And we got a JavaScript which returns an alert, which says I am loaded. Right? So alert, I am loaded. Okay, 3000 users contact about page, so on and so forth. So that's pretty much what we have here. Then our index, page. So index, nope, denied. Okay, not found page. Maybe not found page. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we have here. But except with all the functionality involved. Then my navigator was a special dude by the name of Savas Mobile. My navigator, he navigates navigator, in regards to my video. Then yeah, he's the guy that actually went over my video. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to deduce, from this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to go over.